Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your chief. Welcome to week number 9. Alright, it's the first week of the third rank advancement month. Alright, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. It's been crazy. Loads of things happening. Dato Sri Vijay is in town, so I get a lot of engagement and FaceTime with him, which is so important for my mental health, my motivation levels, my inspiration levels as his downline and student. Been talking to him a lot, and I've been talking to you guys a lot on WhatsApp. I'm catching up on my TAT. I'm like 3-4 weeks behind. I will complete it. Alright, over the next few days in the airports, in the aeroplanes. Alright, guys. Well, firstly, to all of you who are brand new, who just signed up, welcome to the most unbelievable journey of your life. And somebody introduced this Wednesday message to you. And sometimes I don't take the trouble to introduce myself. My name is Patman Senatiraja. Alright, I'm lovingly called Chief. Alright, I am your upline, wherever you are in the world. I represent our unbelievable founders, Japa and Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran. I've been here for 25 years. I'm excited about the next 25. Okay, and this Wednesday message is your chance to, listen to what I have to say. Wisdom I've learned from people far greater than me, which I sort of put into my language, which I heard is quite easy to understand. So if you don't understand the way I speak or the way I communicate my messages, something wrong with you, not me. Okay? But welcome to QNet. Welcome to the V. For those of you all who have been on this journey, who have loyally watched my Wednesday message and log on and watch me on Insta Live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Hong Kong Standard Time, thank you. Alright, thank you for giving me a sense of purpose. Thank you for believing in me, believing in Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. And today I was talking to Dato Sri Vijay and we were just expressing our gratefulness to all of you. Because sometimes we're so busy training you, so busy pushing you, so busy telling you what to do, that we don't stop to say thank you. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for making that decision to become an entrepreneur, to embark on this journey to start changing your life. Thank you for believing in this industry called network marketing, giving it a serious chance. Thank you for believing in QNet. Even after all you heard, we are the greatest network marketing company in the world. I promise you this. Thank you for believing in the V, your uplines. Thank you for making that decision to come to VCon in May, attend our online system. And today I want to talk to all of you guys, especially those who are on the journey. Okay, sometimes we, alright, the V partners, the Max Out Kings and Queens, we talk to you without sometimes remembering or understanding where you are on this journey. So we sort of simplify our answers. And we tell you, forget it, you can do it, unbelievable, follow your dream, be a warrior, We say it so abruptly because we are in a position of financial freedom. Our intent is good, but maybe sometimes we come across of people who don't understand what you are going through. Now, whatever you are going through right now, I am telling you, I've been through it many times, maybe even worse than what you're going through right now. Because as much as I tell you that network marketing is a simple business, it's a beautiful business, it's the greatest form of entrepreneurship, alright, of owning your own business. But the journey sometimes can get tough. And I want you to know that it's normal, that whatever is happening to you, whether it's the lack of support of your family, whether it's 10 rejections in a row, whether you flew to a new country, whether it's you flew to Istanbul or Cote d'Ivoire or Malaysia or Germany or South America and decided I'm going to start building my business, and you've been there for weeks or months and you haven't seen results, let me also tell you that has happened to me, that has happened to Japa, Dato Sri Vijay, Arun Adli, Sati. All of us have our stories of the long periods when we don't see our desired result. And I want you to understand, and I'm saying this from my heart, that I know it's not easy. I know it is difficult. I know that sometimes it reaches a point where you are mentally, emotionally, physically exhausted. All right. And I've been there. I remember in the early days, I used to drive back home 4 in the morning, and I so freaking exhausted that I don't make it out of my car. I sleep in my car. And we start the next morning again. And we keep going and going and going. And I think the reason why I made it, or why I achieved financial freedom, is simply because I did not quit. I also had a fantastic support system. My brothers, my team, my uplines, Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, my mother, all right? And let's be honest, your family is not going to support you in the beginning. And the only reason why they are not supporting you sometimes in the beginning, because they are not convinced you're making the right decision. They are doing it not from a bad place. They're doing it from a good place. They're trying to be protective over you. All right? They don't want you to get disappointed. They don't want you to fail and get depressed, I guess. All right? But it takes time to convince the people closest to you that you want to do it. And to convince them, you have to demonstrate your level of seriousness and commitment and dedication. So they are convinced that this is not one of those things you say, I'm going to do, and after 1 week you give up. That you're serious about it, that you talk to them. Try your best to explain to them who we are, how great this company is, regardless of what they hear outside. You try to explain to them the Complan, and maybe they listen. Sometimes the hot zone, it's difficult to sign up compared to the cold zone. And sometimes the cold zone is difficult to sign up and hot zone is easy to sign up. There is no black and white in network marketing. Everything is, a myriad of colors. And I found on my journey, and I want to share with you what I did on my journey. The first thing that I did was non-negotiable, is what kept me going, what stopped me from quitting. Even the toughest periods of my journey when I really felt like quitting, and I didn't quit, and I stayed and I continued working, was simply, it was my dream. I really wanted to do something for my mom, for Amma, and give her a better life. And that dream played a huge role in preventing me from giving up. And the reason why a lot of new networkers today tend to quit easier or faster, I guess they haven't figured out that dream. They haven't figured out what they really want out of life. Either they are too young, too confused, lack of direction, haven't come to VCon, I don't know. And maybe the people who quit are those who have not found their dream. And I was one of the lucky ones who found a dream that I was willing to fight for and die for. And every time I felt that this is too tough, or this journey was too difficult, all right, I just remembered my dream. And I said, I'm not going to give up. You can call it self-talk. I think we don't spend our time convincing others. We should spend more time convincing ourselves. Are you guys with me? And I always went back to Dato Sri. I always went back to him to seek guidance and answers. And if you know Dato Sri by now, he would throw back questions to me that made me think. And these long stretches of time where you don't see results is absolutely normal. I've landed in countries and didn't get any sign up for weeks before I saw the first sign up. So sometimes I had to leave the country and come back on a second trip to get sign ups. Because remember, you're going to a brand new country. You have no hot zone people there. You don't understand the culture. You are learning as you go along. You're doing the presentation to the best of your ability. And it takes maybe longer for them to trust or embrace you as an outsider, trying to convince them to take a different path in life. It is not always straightforward. But I never gave up. I kept going back and going back and going back. And out of my 25 years of experience, I can tell you, if you keep going back and if you don't quit, you will find your Arun, you will find your Adli, you will find your David, you will find your Sati. You understand? You will find these people. I promise you that. You just have to keep going and going and going. And I'm flying to countries today which we never thought, even the upline didn't believe that that market would be one of our biggest markets today. But the person just didn't give up. They kept doing the presentation. They kept talking to empty rooms sometimes. All right? They kept coming home to an apartment, to a hotel after spending 12 hours out there trying to sign up people. And there was no yes for that day. And they just didn't quit. And they kept going and going and going. And then there were people like me and almost every V partner, every AVP, who reached the pinnacle of success, max out king and queen, and then something went wrong, master plan, all right? And we lost our network and our commissions came down. We collapsed, which is also extremely normal on everyone's journey of any form of entrepreneurship, including network marketing. All right? It doesn't happen to everyone, but it happens to most people throughout their journey. And at that point, you have to muster back, remember that dream, and you have a wealth of experience that you can build back again very fast. What you must avoid is the period of, depression, feeling of absolute devastation should not last very long. It should last for a few days. And you get up again, as Dato Sri Vijay says, or rise again and start building and start doing what you did before to get to max out. Just repeat it with the same energy, with the same attitude, with the same mojo, and you will come max out again. And I'm living proof, and everyone is living proof. The people you respect today have had their ups and downs. You just have to be matured enough to understand that this is going to be part and parcel of your journey, because like I've said a million times, you are not asking for a lollipop, you're asking for financial freedom, something that less than 1% of the world has. All right? So nobody said this journey was going to be easy. You just have to keep going and going and going and never give up. You understand? And the whole intent of this journey in network marketing, this journey in QNet, is for you to build a team. All right? It's all about building people who are better than you. All right? By sharing your wealth of knowledge, your wealth of experience, like what I'm doing on my Wednesday message for the past 11 years, what Japa and Dato Sri Vijay does on VCon stage. All right? We're just trying to raise more people, to help more people rise up. Okay? And that's our goal. And if you build a good team, all right, your success is going to be consistent for many generations to come. And a lot of people ask me, Chief, how do you build a good team? This is common sense. This is human nature. All right. The first fundamental rule Dato Sri Vijay taught me is that everything you do, you must do by example. Everything you say, you must do. You must avoid being a hypocrite at all costs. You must be real. You must be honest. You must demonstrate your care and love